I'm going to address the coward in all of us. And some of us, it's a bit more dominant than it is in other people. And some of us really have to draw a line in the sand and put that fucker in its place, or it's going to destroy our lives. So here's what it is. Cowards never see shit through. When the going gets tough, they quit. They can't handle being outside of their comfort zone for very long, if at all. Winners see important stuff through. Winners get outside of their comfort zone and they stay outside of their comfort zone until the job is done, whatever that happens to be, the dream is accomplished, whatever it is. So here's what it is. It is instant gratification. So easy to get instant gratification to go back inside of that box that's comfortable once we're outside of that box. We make the decision to shrink and go back and some instant gratification. But then in the long term, and even right after that initial instant gratification, and maybe we don't even get that instant gratification, but there's something in our gut that just kills us. And most people live and die cowardly. And it's all an ego trip. It's all about I. It's making thyself feel better. Even though your big dream, your big goal, your big mission, your sense of purpose, whatever it is, there's a lot of people that could have benefited if you had the guts to stay outside of your comfort zone and grow and figure stuff out and see important things through. But you made it all about your ego, and you decided to satisfy that instant gratification syndrome, and you shrink and you go back inside of that stupid comfortable box. That box that was actually designed for you to live inside of by other people who maybe get uncomfortable if you start to grow and maybe show them that they're kind of slacking off too. And they don't like that very much. So other people around you construct this little box for you to live inside of that's very comfortable for them and very comfortable for you. So fuck your instant gratification syndrome and fuck your ego. You want to make a difference in other people's lives? Then figure out what it is that you need to do to accomplish your dreams. Fall in love with learning. Get comfortable with the uncomfortable outside of the box. Those are the winners. Those are the people that see stuff through. Even when the going gets tough, they actually double down. They don't shrink back and quit. When the going gets tough, they double down. And they don't use their kids as a crutch to be losers. And they don't use their lack of time circumstances and lack of money and lack of skill and all these things. They fucking figure it out. That's what winners do. And you can become a winner anytime. We've all got that coward that lives inside of us, and we've all been guilty, including me, of shrinking back inside of that comfortable box. But I'm telling you, some of us will draw a line. Like maybe 2% of the population will start to draw a line and become a person that can be comfortable outside of that box, finding comfort in what's uncomfortable. The stuff that's uncomfortable, you do it long enough, it starts to become comfortable. And once you actually get a result in whatever your dream is, even if it's just a little bit of a result, that starts to prove to you that you can do it if you keep going. But when the going gets tough and the going gets uncomfortable and you quit and you go back inside that box to satisfy your ego, that's nothing but a bad ego trip that you rob everybody else around you that was supposed to be positively affected by you going for it and seeing it through. So don't forget that. Get outside of that box and stay there until it becomes comfortable. And then there's a new box you can get outside of, and that growth keeps going for the rest of your life. I hope that makes a lot of sense for you. My website, if you want more of this kind of stuff, because I love this stuff, is fireyourboss.xyz. Not .com. Don't go to .com. That's different. I know, force of habit, but that's somebody else. I didn't get it. Mine is a .xyz. Fireyourboss.xyz. And for those of you that are specifically interested in getting healthy physically and financially and becoming a free human being, if that's your dream, stick around for another minute and I'll go into that with a little bit of an invitation here. I started my journey of getting healthy physically and financially in August of 2007. At the time of this video that I'm making for you right now, that was over 9 years ago. And it took me about 90 days to totally turn my health around, which my health was going to hell in a handbasket. Got super ridiculously healthy in 90 days in every way possible, every aspect of my fitness and my health. And then my financial fitness, well, I was almost homeless, and I had no income. I actually lost my job. I had no income and I was almost homeless. And 2.5 years with this whole deal, I was able to turn that around to where I went from being almost homeless to I bought my house in cash and fired my boss, which was basically for me the economy or working for the dollar. I don't work for the dollar. I'm no longer controlled or manipulated by the dependency of money to pay my bills. And that's something 98% of the population is controlled and manipulated through the dependency of money to pay their bills. I got out of that pyramid racket. And now I live free and I travel, and I'm in Las Vegas right now, which is my personal favorite place. I can come out here anytime I want, and other places like the Caribbean and Southern California, other places I like to visit. But 90 days to turn my health around, and 2.5 years of doing something in my precious minutes of spare time so that I could have more time. It took me 2.5 years to turn my financial situation around so I could be free, and I could have my time for myself and completely detach myself from money. And only about 1 out of 50 people can honestly say that they are completely detached from money. The rest of the 49 out of 50 have to constantly show up and chase the dollar every day at their job. Otherwise, they don't get paid and they can't pay their bills. And you know it if that's you, and it's true, and it sucks. Even if you love your job, it sucks to be controlled by money. So if you're interested in that and what I did, I combined health, physical health, and financial health, and I did it in a way without selling people or persuading or convincing anybody to do anything. I'm not a salesperson, but I love sharing stories. So if you love learning and you love sharing stories and you love being uncomfortable and sharing your biggest fuck-ups and your vulnerabilities and your insecurities, if you have less of an ego and enough humility to be able to share your mistakes and your vulnerabilities and share stories, honest to God, genuine stories, and let that be the vehicle of change instead of selling and persuading people, then get a hold of me. I'll show you what I'm doing, and we will crush both getting healthy physically and financially. And when you do that, you're going to get healthy emotionally as well, okay? And you'll have a massive positive impact over a lot of people around you. And whatever your dreams are, when you have your health physically and financially, whatever your dreams are beyond that, they're a lot easier to go after. You have more options, and you got more energy and more breath and more life and more vitality, okay? So I look forward to hearing from some of you. Facebook private message me, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. I love this locale with these murals in the backdrop. Isn't that cool? I love that. I'm on East Fremont right now. It's kind of an artsy area that I think is pretty creative and pretty cool. Bye for now. Reach out to me. I'll reach back to you.